Hello. In this video, we will review the syllabus for the Mile High Early Learning online cohort of the Child Development Associate Training and Seminar. In this video, we will discuss the generic flow of this training, what the assignments are like, your required texts, conduct expectations, and that sort of thing. For specific dates and contact information of your professor, you should have received an email including your syllabus, and your instructor will go over the syllabus with you the first night of class. So to start, there are some texts that we will be providing you. The Child Development Associate, essentially the manual, will be mailed to you. Please fill out the Google Doc of the roster, including your address and contact information. That's linked here in the initial module, and it's also in your week 1 agenda. We will also provide scanned excerpts from a few texts, and you will have some TED Talks, some training videos, and those kind of things. But the manual will be mailed to you along with some seminar materials. So the description of our course is that Mile High Early Learning CDA training and seminar consists of 120 hours of early childhood education training in 8 modules. In addition to a seminar course that helps the CDA candidate prepare their professional portfolio and get ready for their verification visit and exam, students enroll in the online CDA training and seminar as a cohort, completing all 8 modules plus the seminar course. The modules include Introduction to Early Childhood Development and Education, Physical and Cognitive Development, Social and Emotional Development, Observation and Assessment, Child Health and Safety, Working with Families, Child Care Program Operations, and Professionalism in Early Childhood Education. Each module consists of 15 hours of training, which includes online and practicum components. The modules are accompanied by a text and/or other resources which participants may then keep to build their own professional libraries. Additionally, Mile High Early Learning will be offering up to 10 hours of on-site or virtual coaching to candidates who to support them in preparing for their verification visit. Coaching will consist of observation, feedback, and reflective activities that will help ensure the candidate's success in completing the CDA process. Some policies that apply to all of our instructors: we require a respectful learning environment, which includes online platforms. You're preparing for a career in teaching that will involve working with diverse people. Communication strategies are important to develop for you to articulate your ideas and have respectful conversations with people from different backgrounds and opinions. Please remember that we may not all agree on some issues that we discuss in class. For many of these issues, there are no simple, easy, or obvious answers. Therefore, we must be respectful of others and the ideas individuals express in class, provided that they follow the NACCE Code of Ethics and any additional behavioral standards developed and agreed upon by our classroom community. Please communicate thoughtfully with others and approach ideas that are new to you or different from your own respect. Academic integrity. As students, instructors, and administrators of Mile High Early Learning, it is our responsibility to uphold and maintain an academic environment that furthers scholarly inquiry, creative activity, and the application of knowledge. We will not tolerate any academic dishonesty. We will demonstrate honesty and integrity in all activities related to our learning and scholarship. We will not plagiarize, fabricate information or data, cheat on tests or exams, steal academic material, or submit work to more than one class without full disclosure. It's actually pretty obvious to your instructor if you choose to copy someone's work or to take sentences directly from online resources or even the manual. So please do not plagiarize. If at any point you are struggling to complete an assignment, please reach out to your instructor. And I also highly suggest building some relationships with other students within your cohort. Attendance. Due to the importance of class discussion and class participation on performance-based tasks, regular online attendance, completion of assigned chapter readings, and participation in learning activities are expected. Additionally, attendance at weekly Zoom meetings is mandatory. If a candidate needs to miss a weekly Zoom session, prior permission must be given, and there will be an additional reading assignment to make up the participation point for the weekly session. All candidates must have 100% or 16 points total for attendance by the end of this training. So if for some reason you do need to miss a class, there is basically a make-up assignment to complete. You must contact your instructor ahead of time and turn in that makeup assignment in a timely fashion. Additionally, after 3 missed classes, we'll have to have a conversation with you about whether this training is working out for you at this time. We typically don't allow participants to miss more than 3 class sessions. Late assignments and makeup policy. All assignments are due on the day and times indicated in the course schedule and are submitted electronically through Canvas. So typically our course, each week, you'll have new content that opens on Sunday morning, and everything is due by Sunday evening. So you have an entire week to complete your assignments. Additionally, it is important that you complete your readings prior to our weekly Zoom meeting, because those readings are the foundational knowledge for you to participate in discussions, and we'll basically base our activities that we do in that weekly session on those readings and that information. Late assignments will not be accepted unless special permission is granted by the instructor prior to the assignment's due date. Such permissions will only be granted under extenuating circumstances. Students will have 1 week from the original due date to turn in late assignments with prior permission, but you will be docked 1 point for turning in late assignments. Anything turned in beyond the week grace period after obtaining permission from the instructor will be given an automatic 0. Candidates who fail to comply with the attendance policy, late assignment, or makeup policy will not receive a certificate of completion for the training. Please communicate with your instructor. We understand that things happen in people's lives. This is an 18-week course, including the seminar. Things come up, but communicate and stay on top of your assignments. The quality of work. All assignments must be typed. Work submitted should reflect class expectations in terms of scope, depth, writing mechanics, appearance, and be written in APA style, which means 12-point Times New Roman font. That's double spaced, just a typical 1-inch margin. We're not asking for you to create any reference pages at all, but make sure that all of your assignments are typed and turned in professionally. The instructor does reserve the right to process any written work through plagiarism software, so that would be typed work. Students must demonstrate an understanding of the material presented in the required readings. Class discussions, as well as written assignments, must demonstrate reflection, application, and synthesis of the material. Lastly, accommodations. Mile High Early Learning is committed to making responsible accommodations to assist individuals with disabilities in reaching their academic potential. If you have a disability which may impact your performance, attendance, or grades in this class, and are requesting accommodations, please speak with your instructor immediately. We would like to plan for that for you. Okay, here's a breakdown of the points for this course. Class participation and attendance. You get 1 point for each Zoom session that you are in attendance, 16 points total. And remember, we will deduct a point if you miss a Zoom session and then return that point to you once you have completed your makeup assignment or reading reflection. And you may miss a total of up to 3 Zoom sessions. Each week you'll have a discussion question. This is something that you will complete online. There will be a prompt. You will post your initial reply, and then you will continue to reply to your peers. We ask that you complete your initial post by Thursday and then respond to your peers by Sunday. Each one is worth 2 points for a total of 30 points throughout the semester. Competency statements are essentially a paper. These do go into your portfolio at the end of our training. They're also worth 2 points each. We will write 6, giving you a total of 12 points from competency statements. These are the items that need to be completed in APA format, the 12-point Times New Roman font, double-spaced, 1-inch margins. We'll have some practicum experience assignments, which are kind of your hands-on assignments that are relevant to each module within an early childhood classroom setting. It may include collecting resources for your portfolio. There are a total of 14 of these at 2 points each, which gives them 28 points total. And then at the end of each module, you will have a check your knowledge quiz. So there are 7 of these total. They're a comprehensive quiz of the course content from the previous 2 weeks. They are worth 10 points each for a total of 70 points. Essentially, you will pass this course if you get anywhere from 109 to 156 points. And you will fail this class with 108 points or less. We also will not give you your training certificate if you are missing any attendance or reading reflections. Let's talk about kind of each week. Like I mentioned earlier, these assignments are available to you in Canvas. Week 1 will open on Sunday, and all of the assignments will be due that following Sunday. At that time, week 2 will open. All of these assignments will be due that following Sunday. On that Sunday, that's kind of how this goes. Make sure to complete the readings as assigned, which you will find in Canvas as well, prior to your course meeting. Whichever night of the week you're meeting via Zoom, you need to have your readings completed by then. There's also a few videos that you should watch, screencasts of content information. Sometimes there's a video or a TED Talk to kind of soak in before we meet for class. There might be some breaks depending on when their course starts. There might be some breaks within our training timeline, but that's kind of how the course runs. You typically have a discussion question, a resource collection item or two, and either a competency statement or a quiz. So this is a hefty course. We say that there is 120 hours worth of training, including completing your assignments and your readings. Okay, so at the end of our 16-week course, you will have completed all of your competency statements, your resource collection items, your discussion questions, and your quizzes. Then we will prepare for our seminar. Seminar is to prepare you for your verification visit and your exam. We'll support you with putting your portfolio together, and you'll receive those materials in the mail as well. We'll talk about a practice exam and go over how to study for the final exam. There's some additional work as far as competency statements, and then we'll make sure that you are comfortable with the next steps to receive your CDA credential. And in the second seminar, there's an optional portfolio check if you'd like someone to kind of look through your portfolio and make sure that you have everything in the necessary items in there, answer any questions. Trust me, you'll have lots of questions. It's a hefty process, but we're here to support you all along the way. Great. Like I mentioned before, make sure that you gather information from your course's specific syllabus about when your start date is, any breaks in your schedule, when your seminar date is, your instructor's name, email, phone number. You should have a syllabus emailed to you with that. It should be available, linked directly either above or below this in the Getting Started module. And your instructor will go over any specifics to their teaching style on your first night of class. All right, enjoy your training.